luxury product sales are surging. Like Ferrari has like record numbers, like Rolex. If you knew you were going to die, you would go out and do something crazy. The girls are getting recommendations for mommy. It's like panic, panic, panic. I got to become a mommy. And the guys are getting recommendations for get rich. How'd they do for profit though?
They made $1 million. It's not for everybody, but everybody thinks it is. Just to talk to people like that as if it's so easy.
But the psychology though. I mean, it's the nuclear war stuff. It's the it doesn't matter. It's all the fear mongering. But it's just ramped up to an intensity now that everybody has this kind of existential fear, and I think that's why like luxury product sales are surging. Like Ferrari has like record numbers. Like Rolex, you can't get a Rolex now. They're like selling like they don't have Rolexes in store. They like display. They have like display only models that are not functional. So like luxury goods are ripping.
Do you think that that's a
and it's not a supply chain crisis. It's literally people are buying. There's a demand now for all that shit. That's like I didn't.
It'll correct though. You don't think it will?
The point though is that it's like the fear. It's like right before if you knew you were gonna die. You would go out and do something crazy.
You don't think it's a part of like the cultural sentiment of like younger guys just acting like that?
No.
You don't think they're just jumping the shark and just being like, I want I knew I would always want a Rolex, but I couldn't buy one until I could afford one. Now it's just like, no, I'll get one right now.
Yeah, but
there's only so many.
That push is happening because of this like existential fear.
I don't know. I feel like this comes from, I swear to God, that it comes from automobile research and development information that they pay for. I swear to God, this is and it's to what you're talking about. But where they just like this, the way this works, and they kind of just figured it out. And I figured, like, why don't we just make less cars? And now they have this model that's just going to shave so much off the bottom line that they love it, and they're just going to do whatever they can do to make sure that we fear
what artificial scarcity.
Yeah,
I don't think that's the case because
you think it's all nuclear based.
I think it's existential fear.
Of like war?
I think the money printing has made it so that people with who have actual assets like stocks are getting richer, and so there's like the separation between rich and poor has grown, and the new rich people there's more demand for Birkin bags and shit like that, but it's also got to be that existential fear, and I think that's literally why I bought that Porsche. Like I was always going to waste all my money on cars, but I think the reason why I did it specifically now and got something crazy was because of all that stress of like, oh, the world's going to end tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm not even thinking. I'm pretty far removed from that and well defended against it. Like I'm not really looking at that. That's not true. I am, but
that's not. It's you think it's more in the common person.
If it's affecting me, it's absolutely affecting other people, big time. And I think that's why the girls are getting recommendations for mommy. It's like panic, panic, panic. I got to become a mommy. And the guys are getting recommendations for get rich, and all the get rich that's on YouTube Shorts.
Is it making a lot of romance?
It's all the get rich stuff is like none of it's how to build an actual business. None of it is how to develop a skill or make yourself useful to somebody else. None of it is like actual stuff that you would need to like live a successful life and have a successful career. It's all like meaningless. Like the stuff they say about flipping houses, it may or may not be true, but it's totally meaningless to the average person watching it, because the average do you think like is Joey or me gonna go get an SBA loan? Like it's all stuff that's like so far removed from reality, it's just impossible. Like it's not gonna have like I'm not like nobody that we know that's in our tier is gonna have like a rental property for 8 people. That's absurd. That's crazy. And if I know that you could do it, but it would take all your time. Like if you were to do that,
to buy multis and shit?
If you were to run 2 properties that were like 8 people, 8 units each.
8 units?
This is you.
Yeah.
And you're the most capable like home builder type guy that I know. I know that you'd be tearing your hair out with just 2 of those places.
Now, I mean,
what do you think?
I could just shut the up and stop being a my dad ran 25. He had 4 buildings. He had a 6 was when he bought a 4, and then he bought a 4. All crap. He paid $40,000 for one, $62,000 for the next one, like $109 for one. Then he bought one for like $189. and he had like a bunch of box, and they were all okay. And then he made them nice slowly, and he ran like 20 units. And my two friends that I grew up with ran 20 units each, and they did nothing. So if I stopped being a know-it-all, like, dude, these things are just I just got to fix them the right way.
Right.
My buddies did no work to them, and I love them for this. My brother sold them the houses. They bought them, changed, like, the light's broken. They come in, they put any light in. See you later, bye. Like, they weren't aggressive on the rents. They were, like, light on the rents, and they were like, yeah, it's $625. What do you want?
How'd they do for profit, though?
They made $1 million. Yeah, Chris, the one who bought the most of them, who was like in the brothers, like in the hierarchy of the brothers, like there was like he was the youngest one, the baby brother, and like everybody's like, oh, Chris is she ain't gonna buy about like 9 of them. He's like, yeah, you, I bought them all cash now. It's so funny. He's like, I'll buy them all when the market crashes. I don't give a shit. And then they'll have money. They're not like rich dudes. It's fucking awesome. But they did nothing.
I'm probably half wrong. I think the half right that I am is that the most of the people watching those are not going to buy any type of property ever.
Everybody in the world, including them, is going to underestimate the hell that comes along with having tenants. It's a must. If you want to go through it, you're not going to get. No one's going to hand you money, dude. You're going to buy the thing, and if you get a nightmare tenant, it will knock the wind right out of you. If you have like one like complaining, just doesn't stop, and like a smart guy, if you got like a computer guy that knew all the laws within like 10 minutes. Like that's a bomb. That's a rice cooker bomb in your house. Like wait, and it's not for everybody, but everybody thinks it is. Just to talk to people like that as if it's so easy and not explain any of the downside is irresponsible. And stupid. But it's what gets clicks. 10 ways to do my Porsche GT3 exhaust over. Number 1, Sharkworks. Number 2, R&S Designs. Number 3, Rick Sankson, New Hampshire.
Number 4, Lou's Exhaust Shop, Cranston.
Sawzall headers.
Man.
Like, that's the algorithm. And honestly, we were talking about this last night and today. You can beat the algorithm. You could just...
Well, that's what the point of this is.
Yes.
It's to get these... Okay, so we got one in the bag here.
Yeah.
Italy, 2009, the tail end of that nuts trip that we took. I'm in Europe, going around Europe solo. I'm walking around Turin. There's this bar, 3 a.m. I got 20 grand in my pocket from the private Baccarat game that I just played, burning a hole. I'm walking around drunk as shit, okay? I see these 20 guys coming down the street at me. And I know that if they take me down, that 20 grand is coming out of it's not going to be in my pocket when I get up. You know what I mean? That was all I was worried about. I wasn't worried about my health because I'm a crazy. I'll fight anybody. I don't care. I don't even care. You knock me out, kick my head when I'm asleep. I'm a crazy motherfucker. I don't even care. You knock me out, you kick my head when I'm asleep on me, stab me, do organ theft on me, black market organ trading. If you knock me out, whatever, I'm good, okay? Because I just wake up the next morning, I drink more. Because I wake right up, I drink a Fireball. I don't even care, okay? But 20 grand in my pocket, I know that if these guys knock me out, that money's not going to be there when I get up, okay? You see what I'm saying? So, boom, boom, boom. One thing leads to another. I lead them down a narrow alleyway, so I have to fight them all at once instead of 20 at a time. Long story short, let's just say the next day, I'm on the phone with my Pencac Salat coach saying, thank you, what's your bank account info? I got to wire you 100 grand as thanks for preparing me to fight 20 more in an alleyway, dog.
Oh my God. I can't, like, I know, I'm trying to like think because I had this conversation 24 hours ago and it was like, we were going to do top 5s that make no sense that are other buzzwords.
Yes.
Our top 5 ways to clean my car. Yeah. Number 1, drop shipping products from Asia. Number 2,
hire a multimillionaire to do it for me.
Number 3, get a mentor. Always have a mentor. Number 4, soursop leaf importing sea moss extract beneficial vitamins. Number 5,
buy a new car so you don't have to clean the old one.
Turo rental, Corolla, Tesla, Turo,